You've reached week 3, and this week is going to be different. It's going to feel a little deeper, more personal, because we're not going to talk about income or expenses or investments just yet. This week we're going to talk about you, your values. Now, before you scroll past or tune out, because values sound philosophical or abstract, hear me out. You see, most people think their financial problems are due to numbers. Not enough income, too many expenses, not understanding SIPs or mutual funds. But after working with hundreds of people across age groups, income levels and life stages, what I've realized is most money struggles don't start with math. They start with misalignment. Misalignment between your real self and the financial life you're trying to create. Let me ask you a few quick questions. Have you ever tried following a savings plan or investment strategy just because someone else was doing it? Maybe your friend was buying real estate, your cousin was doing crypto, and you felt like you were falling behind? Or maybe you tried budgeting or cost cutting or even working harder for more income, only to feel burned out or worse, unfulfilled. You see, it's not that the strategy was wrong, it's that it wasn't rooted in your values. And when your financial decisions don't align with what matters most to you deep down, it's only a matter of time before frustration kicks in. Let me give you an example. Let's say 2 people earn the same income. R is 10 lakh per year. One person deeply values freedom. The other one deeply values family. Now tell me, should they be saving and investing in the same way? Absolutely not. The one who values freedom may want to build an emergency fund, travel regularly, invest in location-independent work skills, and build passive income streams early. Whereas the person who values family may want to prioritize life and health, insurance, child education planning, and perhaps a home of their own. Same income, same potential, but entirely different financial paths because their core values are different. That's the magic we're unlocking this week. We're going to move away from copy-paste financial planning, away from trying to follow trends or chase society's idea of success. And instead, we'll do something much more powerful. We'll help you discover what really matters to you and build your financial life around that. You might be thinking, but Jiten, isn't that a luxury? What if I don't have the income yet to live my values? That's exactly why you must identify them now. Because values aren't just for when you're rich. They are the foundation that'll guide every step you take towards wealth. Let me share something I always say to my mentee. Money without meaning is just math. Meaningless saving leads to burnout. Meaningless spending leads to regret. Meaningless investing leads to doubt and panic when markets fluctuate. But once you bring meaning into the picture, everything changes. You start seeing your money not just as digits in a bank app, but as a tool, a powerful enabler to create the life you truly want. Let's take a short detour into the corporate world. Every successful business starts with a mission statement and core values. Whether it's Apple, Tata, or Infosys, they all define what they stand for before they decide what to sell, where to expand, and how to price their products. Why? Because values drive strategy. And if businesses use this approach to grow from scratch to multi-crore enterprises, then why shouldn't you use it to grow your personal wealth? Think of your values as your financial compass. They help you make clear, confident decisions, especially when there's confusion, temptation, or pressure. In the coming videos this week, I'll walk you through a guided process to identify your own top 3 values. These aren't going to be some random words picked from a list because they sound good. You're going to pick values that actually resonate with your life, your actions, your priorities, your feelings around money. We'll talk about 15 key values. Things like freedom, security, autonomy, happiness, and family. And I'll explain how each one plays out in your financial behavior and choices. Then, we'll narrow them down to your personal top 3. These top 3 values will become your financial GPS from here on. Feeling confused about a big investment decision? Go back to your values. Worried about quitting your job or starting a side hustle? Check if it aligns with your values. Tempted to splurge on something big? Ask yourself, is this satisfying a core value, or is it driven by insecurity or FOMO? This one habit of filtering your decisions through your values can save you from years of trial, error, and financial regret. And here's a little bonus. When you live in alignment with your values, not only do your finances improve, but your stress reduces and your confidence soars. Because now you're not second-guessing. You're not comparing your financial journey with anyone else's. You're building your own path with intention and clarity. So before we wrap up, let me ask you one more thing. When was the last time you paused and asked yourself, not what you should want, but what you truly want? Not what your parents or friends expect, but what actually feels right in your heart. That's what this week is all about. This is not another money lesson. This is a mirror, and I invite you to hold it up with full honesty. Because once you get your values right, everything else in your financial life will start falling into place. Ready to begin? Let's move to the next video where we start exploring these values one by one and understand what they really mean for your financial life.